The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They run with Geis, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Love. Incomplete. Ryan Grant the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he's got his man Hilton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Luck on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Al Woods with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's go, yellow. 35. Regular. Hey, slot. Regular.
From the gun, here's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Smith. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run by Mack to start the drive. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Off of play action, Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
12.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Luck. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Caught left side by Hilton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another 1st down. Remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Strong right. 56.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's Luck now on second down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Luck now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, it's Luck. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Luck. Fights loose, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
12. Gun. 11 Z. Call it.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Crowder now to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So out now come the Redskins. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Washington. Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. Ebron's got it. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Settle down, huh?
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, this is Geis. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Liz.
Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that gets them back within 10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
12. Hey, 52. 52. Hey, back up.
To the air again, Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey.
Again, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the run, Smith going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hurry, hurry!
Play action. It's locked. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Crowder. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A win would be their second on the young season. Alex Smith, he led 3 game-winning drives as a Chief last year. He's got a chance for one here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll
Oh.